All right, everybody, welcome back. We love to explore new and interesting ideas in higher ed, and today is no exception. We are diving into a really cool concept that's totally changing the way colleges and universities find top talent.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
It is. It's all about academicjobs.com. And I bet some of you are thinking, oh, another job board. But hold on, this one's got a twist.
It's definitely not your average job board.
Not at all. The big idea here is using podcasts for marketing jobs and employer branding.
And it's super innovative.
Totally. Think about it. We're reaching a global audience on platforms like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. The list goes on and on.
You're reaching people wherever they are.
Exactly. And it's a win-win for everyone involved. Job seekers get to discover awesome opportunities, and higher ed institutions get to showcase what makes them special.
It's all about connecting the right people with the right opportunities.
Absolutely. So let's unpack this a bit more. How does academicjobs.com actually go beyond just posting job descriptions? What are they doing that's so different?
Well, the key is they don't just post jobs. They actively market them through podcasts.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It is, and this way they can reach potential candidates who might not even be actively looking for a new job.
I love that. So someone could be out for a run, listening to their favorite podcast, and bam, they hear about an amazing job opportunity.
That's exactly it. It's all about making the job search fit seamlessly into people's lives.
And I imagine audio is so much more engaging than just reading a boring old job posting, right?
Absolutely. With a podcast, you can really bring the job to life. You can hear the passion in the presenter's voice.
I can only imagine.
They can describe the role in detail, talk about the team dynamics, the organizational culture, really give you a feel for what it would be like to work there.
Right. It becomes more than just a list of responsibilities. It's a story.
Exactly. It's storytelling, and that makes all the difference.
I can see that. Remember that example we were talking about with Victoria University of Wellington? They used a podcast to advertise their chair in generative AI position.
Right. That's a perfect example of how this approach can work for niche roles.
It's a pretty specific position, but you're saying that through the podcast, they were able to make it sound interesting and accessible, even to someone who might not know much about generative AI.
Absolutely. The podcast format allowed them to tell a story about the role and the university. They could explain what generative AI is, why it's important, and how this position would contribute to the field.
I can see how that would be much more compelling than just reading a dry job description online.
Right. And the great thing about podcasts is that people share them.
They do. I'm always getting recommendations from friends.
Exactly. So these podcasts are organically reaching a wider and more relevant audience.
That's amazing. It's like word-of-mouth marketing, but amplified.
Exactly. It's like a digital ripple effect.
So it's clear how this benefits job seekers. But what about the institutions themselves? Are they actually seeing results from this approach?
Oh, absolutely. Institutions that are using podcast marketing are seeing a significant increase in application rates, especially from diverse candidates.
That's fantastic.
It is. It shows that this approach is not just a cool idea, it's actually making a difference.
So it's a win-win for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, so for any higher education talent acquisition teams out there listening, if you're looking to shake things up and reach a wider pool of talented candidates, what would you recommend they do?
I'd say reach out to academicjobs.com and explore this innovative approach.
It sounds like they could be a great partner in helping universities and colleges leverage the power of podcasting to find their next amazing hires.
They definitely could.
And who knows? Maybe the next great professor or researcher is out there right now listening to a podcast and just waiting to discover their dream job. Thanks for the fascinating insights today.
Thanks for having me. This is a topic I'm really passionate about, and I think it holds so much potential for the future of higher education recruitment.
Me too. It's so exciting to see innovative ideas like this taking shape and transforming the way we think about finding and attracting top talent in academia. All right, that's it for our deep dive today. We hope you found this conversation as enlightening as we did. And remember to stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring new possibilities.
And if you're in higher ed, don't be afraid to think outside the box when it comes to talent acquisition. The next generation of innovators and leaders is out there, and they might just be listening to a podcast right now.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.